Hey all, I'm attempting my 94th attempt to make this video. My name is Mr. Reimer. I am the choir teacher at Pineview High. I am really grateful that Mr. Lanners would let me go ahead and put some information together to help you understand, particularly ninth graders, although 8th and ninth, help you understand a little bit about what it is that we do at Pineview High School with our choral and vocal music. In just a minute, I'll introduce you to the 4 choirs and to our website, and you may know a little bit about it, you might not. I love choral and vocal music. I love choir music. I think that choir music is important in our community and in our school as we try to understand and teach compassion and empathy. I think it helps us understand how to express emotion correctly and well. I believe that there's a coming together, uniting for a purpose. I can be a star and you can be a star, and we all bring our talents and our gifts together. And when we do that, we are better as a community, as a society. Kids who are in music classes tend to do better in the rest of their schools and in the rest of their school and jobs. Typically, they have higher ability to process because of the things that you learn in music specifically. Well, just welcome. Thanks, Mr. Lanners, for letting us do this video. And I'll put this together with the next little part. And welcome to our Pineview High School choirs.
Our website is pineviewchoirs.org. There's a lot of information available there. If you are interested and would like to look around the site, a couple of things to point out. Here are assignments that we're working while we're in remote learning. Under media, we have concert recordings from our past years. These are most current concerts last year, year before. We tell a little bit about each of the choirs here. I'll give you some more information about that, and then a little bit about what we do and describing some of the events that we do. We on occasion sing all together. That's our fall concert. We'll talk more about each one of those in a bit. There are 4 Pineview choirs, 4 choirs at Pineview High. The concert choir is available to all students, but you must be able to match pitch. It is 1 class period. We have about 4 concerts per year, a couple of adjudicated festivals, and 2 optional overnight trips. There's usually anywhere from 85 to 105 people in our concert choir, and that's where we get some of the best training as far as choral music. That's our concert choir. Next, or another choir that we have, is our men's choir. Our men's choir meets during the lunch hour from 12 o'clock to 12:25. Some people say that they think that takes up a long time of their lunch. It is a little bit of a commitment, but our lunch starts at 11:40 and goes to 12:30. So it's about a 50-minute lunch period. And we meet for about 25 minutes, about half of a lunch period. We have about 4 concerts per year, a couple of adjudicated festival, a day trip down to Las Vegas, and an overnight trip up to Salt Lake. We'd love for you to come and be involved with our men's choir. We also have an advanced ladies, an auditioned ladies chorus called Triumph. About 6 concerts a year. They do a little more, 3 or 4 adjudicated festival, a day trip, a couple of overnight trips. For those of you that are in 9th grade, this is a good option if you want an advanced choir. There is not a requirement that you need to be in other choirs. You can just be in Triumph, but it does require an audition. This is our Christmas concert. We added a few people after that. We had about 18. Our goal is to keep about 24 people in there, and that's our Triumph group. This is a group that advanced ladies could audition for during your 9th grade year and participate in your 10th grade year. Back just a little bit here to concert choir. When you signed up for your classes this year, some of you might, we only had the option for ladies to sign up for Les Chanteurs. We're discontinuing Les Chanteurs this year. And all sophomores, if you signed up for a choir class other than men's choir, you would be moved into this choir, the concert choir, if you had signed up for Les Chanteurs, ladies. That's a new change from last year. If you would like, we can move you into Triumph if you audition and qualify. Our last group that you're probably more familiar with than anybody else is Trilogy. This is our kind of ambassador choir. They're the ones that get out, and you, again, have probably seen them out and around. You hear more about them than anybody else. Auditioned mixed chamber choir, one class period, and it does require that you must be in one of the other choirs, so concert choir or Triumph or men's choir. You must be in one of those other ones. 12 to 15 concerts a year, 4 to 6 adjudicated festivals, a tour, an overnight trip at least. Christmas ambassador performances. We're very busy at Christmas time. We do singing Valentines and some benefit concerts and more. It's a pretty intense group. We, in the past, have traditionally not kept sophomores in our Trilogy group. I will tell you that we have 23 seniors that are graduating this year. And so that opens, out of our 33 spots, opens quite a few spots. But it is quite a time commitment, and we don't want to burn you out. It's not that you couldn't do it, it's that the level of what is required is pretty aggressive. And so we just say, if you're prepared and you're ready and you want that experience, we would love to have you audition with us. You might ask, let me go down here first. There are lots of additional singing performance opportunities. The Utah Music Educators All-State Choir usually is Trilogy kids. Washington County Select Choir, up to 40 singers and balanced quartets. The Utah Music Educators Men's and Women's Choirs, that would be one that you could not audition, but apply to go. That's a great trip. Again, these are optional, additional and optional. School and Region Solo and Ensemble Festival. We had 42 entries this year, and we had 13 of our entries qualified for state. 13 solos qualified for state. State was actually canceled because of all of this stuff, but we did have 13 soloists qualify. We had 2 piano players qualify for state. Qualified, whoops, ALIFIED, and we had Trilogy qualified in that same festival for the state festival, qualified, and whatever the number is that makes that, let's think, I think we had 24 qualifications, so whatever that would be, 21, 13, so we had 8 maybe, I don't know if that's the number, 8 to 11, 24, don't hold me to this, but we had 13 ensemble, or 8 ensembles qualify, which is just essentially small groups, duets, larger, up to 8, 10, 12, 16 in some cases, people singing ensembles qualified for the state solo and ensemble festival. All right, just really quick then, to move over here, if you are interested in signing up for our Trilogy or Triumph auditions, this is the button that you want to use. You need to fill out this form as quick as possible in the next couple of days. The high school kids right now have signed up, and actually a couple of ninth graders, which is okay too, have signed up for an audition time for Monday. I will push everything for you a week back. So you need to get onto this form, the commitment form, as soon as you can. If you want to audition for Triumph or Trilogy, review the commitment form, go through it with your parents, see what's involved, complete the online application. That part you can do today. So don't worry about signing up for an audition time. I'll contact you about that. And then prepare Sing We Enchant It. If you click this button, it takes you to a printout of what the music looks like. Some people have not paid a super amount of attention to the fact that at the bottom of that page, I don't know if this one's going to pull up or not. It's probably going to take a minute. Here we go. So you're going to sing through this song with us. At the bottom of this audition page are some audio files that you can use as resources. For example, this is all the voices together. This one has just the soprano one. This is the SSA for the specific to the Triumph auditions. This is SATB. It doesn't matter which version you go with, but you need to be singing whatever part you think that you would be singing in either Triumph or Trilogy. I have had a few people ask just a little bit about the audition process. I'll just point to this right here. Takes about 10 minutes in the audition process. You've got a range check, some audio memorization, see how your ear is, some sight singing, and then the prepared madrigal singing. So this is what the audition is a little bit about. So if that's something you want to do, go onto our website. Again, pineviewchoir.org, and the middle button that's at the top right now says sign up for a time. Don't worry about signing up for a time, but getting on that application, getting on that Google form is the most important. That's how I can get your contact information. All right. We will probably, just so that you know, open auditions in the fall just for a day or two in case we're not balanced out the way we need, or there are others who end up finding out that need it. Don't count on that one. Just want to say welcome to Choir. A shout out to Mr. Lanners and how much I appreciate him being willing to facilitate getting the word out for our Pineview choirs. Never hesitate to contact me if you need to. You can email me on our Washington email address, Washington K-12 email address, or get a hold of me somehow. Never a problem to ask questions. Also, you might know some students in choir. You're welcome to ask them questions. And if you don't feel like you're getting the answers you need, just come straight to the source. We'll tell you whatever we can do in order to help you. Just want to say hi from Pineview High School Choirs, and thank you.